There's more troubling news of alleged corruption tonight. A preliminary forensic report claims that over 2 billion rand has been stolen from Eskom through a network of non-existent service suppliers as well as officials at the entity. The city press reporting that the money was allegedly channeled via fraudulent transactions over the last 3 years. This reportedly involved numerous companies invoicing Eskom for work that was never actually done. The forensic report was compiled by investigators from Seekers Finders, Forensic Auditors and Risk Services after a whistleblower alleged that prominent Eskom employees were colluding with service providers to generate fraudulent invoices. Let's discuss this then with Kaizer Kganyago, spokesperson for the Special Investigating Unit, because they've taken up some of the issues here. Mr. Kganyago, good evening. Great to speak to you. Which of the allegations on this long list is the SIU probing?
Thank you very much. We are really interrogating everything that is on that long list. What has since happened is the matter was investigated by the private company, and it was then when they finished the investigation, they then contacted us to say, now we have done it up to here, and now we need the law enforcement agency to take it from here. And then we took it from there and we evaluated the report that they had. And in the report, we found that there are certain elements of the report that we can deal with under the current proclamation that we have with Eskom. But we also then found others that we could not do in the proclamation that we had. And then what we are going to do is to fast-track the issue of amending the proclamation that we have so that we can cover everything that is in that report.
And the city press in its report today speaks of about 40 companies. Is that the number that you're looking at?
Yes, this is all the companies that are in the report we will look at, because we were contacted by the person who is investigating there with the finders, that company. And we are going to look at each and every one of them, because the only difference between them and us is that we are now able to take it to the next step, because we can, as the SIU, be in a position to, on behalf of Eskom, take these matters to the special tribunal or to any other high court.
The one name that comes up quite prominently in the city press report out today is that of Jerry Zeta, a businessman based in Mpumalanga. He's said to have been linked to multiple companies that did work, well, that did not do work for Eskom, but were invoicing and got millions of rand. Are all the investigations that you're dealing with, all the names that you have, linked to him, or are there other individuals as well?
I think it is too early to say, because we are going to review the report and make sure or ascertain for ourselves as the SIU that the information that is in that report is something that we can work with. And once we have done all of that work and we have gotten the extension of the proclamation, we'll be in a position to know who is involved and how. And then in cases where there is a need for us to then get the money back, we will be in a position to get the money back from the people or the companies that are concerned.
3 Eskom officials the article makes mention of, but not by name, is the Chief Procurement Officer, who's now suspended, Solichi Tangano, among the people from Eskom that you're investigating as allegedly involved in this.
Yeah, we really do not want to tarnish anybody's name at this present moment, because we can only do that. And once we have found that there's evidence that is leading to each one of them, we will then put it in court, and once the matters are before court, those names can be made public at that point.
Early days, yes, but do you have an estimate at this point as to when you'll be able to speak more concretely on what you found?
Obviously, it's early stages, as you are indicating, but we have put the head of the unit has indicated that with immediate effect we should start the process of the extension of the proclamation, and once that is done, then we will quickly deal with it. You must remember that we are already investigating some of those cases in the Eskom. Therefore, it's not a situation of us starting from scratch. And
you and I today are talking about Eskom alone, right? But you're already dealing with so many dozens of cases that have come out from alleged corruption that took place during the procurement of goods and services related to government's response to COVID-19. I'm wondering how you are doing at a resources level. Are you still able to move through the complaints at a satisfactory pace?
We are trying to make sure that we push all of this investigation. The ones that we have come up with the PPE, which is over 2,500 cases, and the ones that we have already been dealing with, like SAPC, PRASA, Eskom, and everyone. We're trying to push all of them. We're in the process of recruiting more people to be involved with the investigation, especially the investigators. We are in that process of investigating. In a case where there is a need for us to have temporary resources from outside of the SIU, we have got a panel that we have already put together so that in a case where we need that, we will then tap into that with immediate effect. And obviously, it will be a matter of time for us to get the kind of people that we want to have and the numbers that we want to have.
Kaizer Kganyago, spokesperson for the Special Investigating Authority, thank you for your time.